Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Brooke, and in today's episode we are going to be making those cozy, warm, feel-good kind of food. And so we are going to be making a strawberry rhubarb crumble, wonton soup, and crab rangoons. And stay tuned for some exciting news.
A+, guys. A+, go make yourself some. So good.
So in order to make your strawberry rhubarb, you are going to need 2.5 cups of strawberries. You are going to need juice from 2 lemon juices, all-purpose flour, oats, instant oats, and cereal and sugar. So let's get started making that crumble. Super excited about it today because I'm finally going to be able to use that rhubarb that I've been growing. In order to make our scrumptious strawberry rhubarb crumble, we need to start with our base. We are going to take 1 cup of instant oats. And this may seem like a lot of sugar, but it will be okay, I promise. We are going to take 1/2 cup of sugar, and then we are also going to take 1 cup of all-purpose flour. After you put all of these ingredients in your bowl, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna add 1/2 of your melted butter. And then we're just gonna combine our ingredients with our melted butter. So now that we have our crumble all mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna place 1/2 of our crumble to the bottom of our Pyrex pan. And we're just gonna push it down like this. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys all week. We had a wonderful weekend. We went back home to West Virginia. That's where my family is from. It was so much fun. We went to the Mountain Forest Festival. We did festival games. We went to a corn maze, and it was just so much family time. And I forgot how beautiful West Virginia is. It felt like home, and just the beauty of it. Maybe that's where the homestead is. Who knows yet, but we're dreaming about it, right? So after you do that, we're going to go ahead and set this to the side. I'm going to get another bowl, and we are going to make the filling part of the crumble. In our bowl, we are going to add our strawberries. We are also going to cut up our rhubarb. Does anybody else have any fun things planned? Like, do you have any, have you gone to get any pumpkins yet, or gone to the apple orchards, picked anything from there? We're going to go to the apple orchard this weekend because I have big plans coming up on Sunday, which I believe the upload will be on Monday. Everything apple. We're going to make apple cider, apple fry pies. We're gonna make apple butter, and we're gonna make homemade applesauce, all from scratch. It's gonna be a really fun video, so I hope you stay tuned for that one as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. Leave me a comment to let me know that you're there so I can say hello to you and welcome you personally to the channel. So let's get these stalks. I've already washed them. They're from my garden. I'm so proud of them, but we're gonna wash these, or we're gonna dice these up, and we're gonna add them to our bowl of strawberries. Okay, friends, so we're going to dice these kind of small so they cook down faster. I went out there yesterday to film my garlic no-dig beds and putting my garden to rest for the winter. And I got all the way through making the video, and when I got down to editing it, I realized that it was not recording for the most important part of the video. But it was still an experience, and I'm learning every day. So I need to be grateful even for the mishaps, even though I'm truly hard on myself. I'm a perfectionist, and I want to put the best quality out there that I can. Okay, once you cut up all of your rhubarb, you're going to go ahead and you're going to put it in with your strawberries. And then we're going to cut 2 lemons and squeeze the juice into our strawberry rhubarb mixture. The boys have off this Friday already for parent-teacher conferences. Can you believe that the first semester is almost over? It's just insane. Time just flies by. But I'm ready for Christmas. I'm ready for the holidays. And then I'm ready to start my garden again. So I'm going to have a lot of preserving videos coming up because the majority of my tomatoes I put in the freezer so that this winter I would be able to bring them out and it's not hectic with all the other stuff that I need to get preserved from the garden, and I can just have a little bit of fun for my garden to do in the winter. So I'm excited about that. Okay, once you put your lemon juice in there, we're gonna go ahead and don't be scared. Don't be scared. We're gonna put 2 cups, 1.5 to 2 cups of sugar. Once you've put your sugar in there, we're gonna mix this up. Just gonna mix all of our strawberries and our sugar together with our lemon juice and our rhubarb. And oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I love rhubarb. And this is my first year growing it. My plants got really big. I'm super excited. The only thing is I did put them in containers, and I'm not going to do that next year. I'm going to put them in a spot, and then when we do eventually move from this place, I can always uproot them and take them with me if I need to. So I'm going to do that. Now the reason why you put all this sugar and the lemon juice in here is because it's going to draw out the water, and it's going to give it more of a syrup. Okay, so once you have this all nice and mixed up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to layer it on top of our crust, our crumble crust. Make sure you get all that sugary goodness out of there. Once you get it all out, go ahead and spread it evenly over your crust. Then we are going to go ahead and we're going to take the rest of our melted butter and we're going to pour it right over the strawberries and the rhubarb, and this is going to make it sweet and savory. If you have any pieces that are still chunky that didn't melt all the way, just go ahead and toss them in there. They will melt just fine. Okay, so then once you have your butter, everything layered like a little lasagna, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the rest of our crumble top on top. And then we're going to place it in the oven at 375 for anywhere between 30 to 40 minutes. You want it nice and golden brown on the top. Okay, and we're going to check on that in about 25-30 minutes. Okay guys, so in order to make your wonton soup, you are going to need chicken broth, or you can go ahead at your grocery store. You can see if they have an Asian market, and you can get ramen broth. You're going to need celery, carrots, green onions, a white onion or yellow. You are going to need 2 heads of garlic, leeks. Did I say Napa cabbage? You are going to need soy sauce. You are going to need sesame oil and pork. You are also going to need wonton wrappers. All right, let's get started. Let's start with our pork first. So you're going to go ahead in your large skillet. You're going to add your pork. You're also going to add a tablespoon of sesame oil. We're going to add a tablespoon of sesame oil. We are also going to add a tablespoon of soy sauce. I never say it right. Please forgive me. We're going to take 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, once you have your 2 garlic cloves unwrapped, you're going to go ahead and you're going to dice it up as small as you can, very small dice. Once you've diced up your garlic, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add that to our pork. And then we're going to put this on medium heat and we're going to brown up our pork mixture. In a separate pot, we are going to add our broth. We are going to go ahead and we are going to shred up cabbage, carrots, and then we're going to place that in there along with, we are going to cut up our leeks and an onion. And then we're also going to cut up our celery. Okay, so our next step is we are going to shred carrots. I'm going to shred up 3 stalks of carrot. Okay, so now that we have all of our carrots shredded, we're going to go ahead and add that into our broth. So with our Napa cabbage, we're going to cut it and we're going to cut it into like chunks. Now once our Napa cabbage is all cut up, we're going to go ahead and add that into our soup. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut up our celery. Once we have our celery stalks cut up, we're going to go ahead and add them into our stock. We are going to dice up a whole onion. I'm just adding all of my scraps into a bucket right here so I can put it in my compost. I literally just topped all of my garlic bed out there with compost that I made myself, and I'm super excited about it. The possibilities are endless when you have your own organic compost to add to your garden beds. I did quite a few things to prepare my beds this year. I added cardboard to them too because I had a really bad problem with Japanese beetles this year. Oh my goodness, they were a headache. I will show you a full bowl of what they look like. Last but certainly not least is we are going to go ahead and we are going to cut up about half of our leek. Cut up. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to add that into our soup. We're going to put this on medium heat. Doesn't that look just fabulous already? Don't you just want to put a movie on and snuggle up with your partner and watch a movie and eat some soup, right? Fall days. Now, your stock is going to look pretty full, and don't you worry about this stuff because this stuff will sweat down in this broth while it's cooking on low to medium for about, you can do this quickly, but I prefer to let it just marinate itself while it's cooking. So slow and easy is the trick here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let this cook for about 40 minutes. And on low, you can do it on medium and half the time if you wish. But I'm doing it just slow just because I really want all those flavors just to immerse in this and just burst out in your mouth. You know what I mean? Now that our pork is done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to add this into our bowl. This is our filling for our wonton wrappers. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to cut up about a quarter of this leek. We're going to add our leek into our mixture with our pork, our fried pork. And then we're just going to mix that all together. Smells so yummy, friends. So yummy. And let's talk about that exciting news. Well, we have two exciting things. One, on the 15th, is the giveaway for that craft. I'll put a picture up about what it is. So if you haven't yet, go to that video, like and comment, and make sure you're subscribed, because on the 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to go live and I'm going to pull a name, and whoever it is gets the beautiful door hanger. Second big surprise is my husband finally agreed to chickens. So I am been thinking and racking my brain. So if you have chickens, you have any tips, tricks, any knowledge, let me know it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Baby steps, we're getting there. Okay, so it's all beautifully mixed, and now we're gonna make our wonton wrap. Okay, so in order to make your wontons, you're gonna need wonton wrappers. You can make these yourself. We're gonna go ahead, and I already got some water out. We're gonna put water on all the corners. And then we're gonna take a little spoonful of our filling, and we're gonna put it right in the center, like this. And then we're gonna take our wonton and we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna have each corner touch itself. And then just go over it and make sure that they're staying. And then once you get them, you're gonna place them to the side for a moment. So let's get to making about a bazillion more. Perfect little pockets. Okay, friends, so we got all of our little wontons made up, and aren't they just so adorable? Oh my goodness. And instead of steaming these, we're gonna go ahead, and once our soup is about 10 minutes to done, we're gonna drop these in and let them steam and boil inside of our soup, gather up more of those flavors, but you don't wanna put them in until about the last 10 minutes. Okay, friends, now we are going to make our fried crab rangoons. And in order, what you need, you're gonna need crab meat. You can use canned crab meat, fresh crab meat, if you are lucky enough to have that available. You can use the imitation. And then you're gonna need one whole thing of cream cheese, and you're gonna need onions. Okay, friends, now we are going to finally get to our crab rangoons. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add our softened cream cheese right into our bowl. We're then gonna take 2 cups of our crab meat, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dice it up. Once we've diced that up, we're gonna go ahead and add it in here with our cream cheese. And then we're gonna take about 2 bunches of our green onions. It's a chilly day, but it's super beautiful. And the smell in this kitchen is making me feel like I'm starved. Okay, now that we have cut up our green onion, we're gonna go ahead and add that into our mixture. I'm gonna clean up this spot real quick, and then I'm gonna show you how to make those crab rangoons. Now we're just gonna we're gonna combine all of this together. Okay, now that we have all of our crab rangoon mixture mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our wonton wrappers out again. And we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna fill them and crimp them. But this time, we're not gonna boil them in our soup, of course, we're gonna deep fry them. So just as a reminder, you're gonna go ahead and you're going to take a little bit of water. You don't wanna soak the whole thing because it will end up tearing. So you're just gonna do the corners. You're gonna go ahead and grab some of your cream cheese. Filling, and then we're gonna go ahead and put it on top. And then we're gonna crimp it, bring it at the top, bring it back up together, just like that. And set it aside and go ahead and make some more. You can make up extras of these If you don't want to eat them all at the same time, and you can freeze them, pop them out, and then you have a delicious takeaway food already made. Look at that crumble. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay, and now guys, we are going to go ahead and we are going to add our wontons that we made right into our soup. We're just gonna give it a little stir, make sure those are deep down in there. And then we're gonna let it cook for about 10 more minutes, and then it'll be ready to eat. Now into another pot, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our vegetable oil, and then we're gonna bring that up to heat, and then we're gonna place our crab rangoons in there and toast them all up, fry them all up, and then I'm gonna serve everything up here for you. And yes, just thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also if you're in the mood for any other content, any more soup or anything like that, I have a whole playlist from September that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link up here. Thanks again. Love you guys so much. Okay, now guys, after our oil has come up to heat, we're going to go ahead and drop these in. Don't overwhelm it, just put a few in at a time. They're going to crisp up really fast. Just go ahead and put them in a bowl. See how they're nice and golden brown and they're starting to bubble up some? That's how you know they're good. And they're ready. The majority of the time is spent making them. It's really quick for deep frying them up and they're ready. So let's get this food dished up, and thanks again. Look at this, friends. Look what we just made. We made fried wonton crab rangoons. We made strawberry rhubarb crumble, and this beautiful, steamy, hot, beautiful, yummy. Can I use any more words to describe this? Wonton soup. If you're having a chilly day where you live, go ahead and make this up for yourself. If you have chilly days coming, write this recipe down, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again for joining me. I can't wait to see you on my next upload, which should be all about apples. And don't forget about that giveaway on the 15th at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. Bye for now. A+, guys. A+, go make yourself some.